So after I left Friday from Gypsy Meadows, the doc stayed until Sunday, and they were running Starlink out there. So as soon as I got home, they started sending me messages and videos of the activity that seemed to have picked up after I left. So here are their videos of what went down, during the time that I wasn't there. So I guess they found some 15-inch tracks up on the hillside above their camp. And the next day they had a rock thrown into their camp and they heard several knocks. So this is their videos that they sent me. So check it out.
It's 7.
7 at its widest spot. Your toothbrush, I won't use it. So I'm brushing my teeth. I hear the thud of dirt and then one or two little rocks. So I turned and the thud was right towards David's back tire of his truck. Didn't see anything. So I kind of just turned to look. Didn't see anything. I'm still brushing my teeth. So that's when I went and spit and rinsed over by our camp. I had just pulled in David's thermal 5 minutes before, 2 minutes before. I got it back out and brought it to the front. Now I wasn't thinking out of the box, I was thinking human, what I know. And the closest point to throw was right over here. I wasn't thinking angles where I couldn't see, I was thinking closest point. And so I started the thermal in that direction. And then went back, sat down, heard knocks off in here, set up my thermal up there, that kind of thing. In retrospect, David's correct. The place that I could not be seen or I could not see from that bear box is off in that direction. Yeah, you can't see there until you get way out here.
7 or 8 steps out here to be able to see from the direction where we found the print set in that direction, and behind that open area where it could stand. And that goes right to that direction.
Yeah, it's right in line with dirt. It wasn't that dirt because I heard it towards his back wheel, but it's right in line with either this dirt and then hitting rock, or this dirt and then hitting rock, or possibly you can just barely get by that branch and hit here and then bounce into the rock. So it probably landed in this 3-foot radius circle right in here.
I'll shoot the laser and shoot the distance to the tree line from where you thought.
My best guess is it was either this rock hump, dirt clump, or this one, but they're only a yard apart.
Well, that's 51 yards to the tree line where I think it was standing behind when it threw the rock.
So 50 or 51 yards to throw a rock.
And let's go measure the footprint. We'll laser the truck from back inside.
Okay.
This is a game trail, and there's a big opening that it can stand behind to have cover. That it can come out here and throw a rock out in that direction without seeing the bear box.
Can still see the ridge with the camera.
I think it comes up higher, so this is 12 inches here.
With my eyes, I can see where I think the toes would be. With the camera, maybe.
Right here.
Yep, that's what I think too. Whether or not I can see with the camera, I don't know.
So that is another 4 inches.
So 16.
4 inches there. And then if I look at the width, I see from this ridge right here across, and at least where it's going to hit and pull up that pine cone is about 5.5 inches.
And 16-inch print is similar to what we found in the marsh last year.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, I'm looking at it and I just see the outline right here. Yeah, I think it comes up here, and I think it comes across here and then back down.
That's what it looks like by my eye, and I think I can see a lot of that with the camera. Let me get closer.
It's almost like like a big toe impression right here, in there, and there's one here, here, and here. I don't know why that one would be
like a splayed big toe,
but it's definitely a depression.
Yeah,
in there, and I can imagine, I can see these two right here. So I think there's probably a left foot step. Imagine here. This is here.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's an impression right here that with that foot they would have taken it and gone here and then over.
Yeah, I see what you can see it in the camera too. Yeah. I mean, it's not as definitive as that
one. But this is the two that I thought
And that would almost make sense if it was doing this kind of deal, like you said.
Yeah,
or if it pushed off and then came this way.
Went like this.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm saying to the side of it, but if it went like that, then it could see that angle. And then when you walked over, it could have moved from behind this tree. When you walk through the bear box, it definitely can come into this open area and be hidden here. And this is definitely an open throw right to your dirt spot.
51 yards away.
Yeah, let me shoot the
Do you need me to move out of the way? Am I in the way of the truck?
I'll go right through it. So the truck is 59 yards from right here. So from that print, it would be 60 yards from those two prints.
Do you want me to go back after and walk towards the bear box so you can see what you can see from here?
Sure, and but this would be if I was standing here at this print behind this tree, I could be blocked. But if I put my foot out, and leaned, I can see the picture of that. from that angle, and I would be able to come here and not be seen by anything, and I could see you walking through the tree to that area. So once you go walk from... Yeah.
Okay, I'm at the bear box now. So,
Where did I throw it from?
David tried to recreate what I heard. There's a lighter green tree, probably the third one to the left of the trail. He was standing there, threw a rock. It landed somewhere in here. When I was brushing my teeth, I was standing right here with my back towards the meadow, looking out towards the box, and the thud and bounce I heard, I estimated was kind of right in here. Now let's see if I can throw a rock that far.
Here, tell me if it sounds like this.
Pretty much, but I would say it landed more on dirt, because the first thud didn't have the clack of a rock. It was a thud. So it was kind of like that and then rolled. That's exactly what it was like. So either it hit here, here, or maybe in here and then rolled. And then let's see how far I can throw one of these. I'll pick a big one. I don't know how big. Still landed 50 feet short.
So we'll go over there and look where I got a print in that opening right there.
And let me just say this, after that hit, I had no idea where it came from. I assumed it was the closest spot, so I went and got David's thermal that I'd brought in just minutes before, which is interesting. I brought in the thermal and it happens, you know. So I brought it in, turned it off, and then brought it back out, assuming it came from the closest spot. So I pointed the thermal that direction, and shortly after I set it up, I heard a knock. I would estimate about where the X is, maybe 50 yards behind our camp. And I kind of sat down, waited a bit in my chair, didn't hear much more. I went up and got my thermal and brought it back down. And as I was bringing it down, I heard a second knock. I then put the thermal back up on the ridge and pointed it this way, and came back and sat down and finally drank my coffee and heard a third knock. So 3 knocks and a rock throw, all within about 30 minutes.
I don't know about you guys, but I think the doctors need their own YouTube channel titled something like Squatch Docs or something like that, man. You guys definitely should consider doing that, because I would definitely watch your guys' videos. Thanks for sharing this, guys. Have a good one.